I want to welcome you back to Black Science tonight. We're going to talk about Kamala Harris dropping out of the race. Senator Harris thought that she would be Barack Obama 2.0, but she failed. She came into this race leaning on her so-called blackness, being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. But her biggest problem she had no vision for this country. She had no black agenda. And the third and biggest problem she had is ADOS and foundational blacks that was going to hold every Democrat presidential candidate accountable. The shot has been fired to the Democrat Party, Thomas Perez and the DNC, and to other candidates that joined this race. If you're not going to support ADOS in the reparations movement, you will be cast aside, just like Kamala Harris. This is the first time in my lifetime I have ever seen the black community stand up to a party and not give someone their votes because they say they are black, but to hold them accountable for their actions that they have done in the past, what she has done in California, what she has done since she's been a senator. And we must hold each and every one of these candidates, starting with crazy Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and stop and frisk Michael Bloomberg. They have to understand that November 2020 will not be a rush out to the polls because we hate Donald Trump, because we will vote down ballot. But you will have to put some meat on the bone, so when we go to the table, there will be something to eat, finally, for the ADOS community and for foundational blacks. See, this whole thing, they're going to have to take us serious. See, you're not going to sit there and just think that you're getting our votes because we're desperate to get Trump out of office. We dealt with him for 4 years. But Kamala Harris made too many mistakes. She wasn't ready for prime time. The first time someone threw a punch at her, who was Miss Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii, she fell right on her back and couldn't get back up. And you know why? Because when you grow up in a system, which she was in California, basically a protege of the man who ran California, she could not learn how to fight on her own. She didn't know what to do when she finally got in the ring with some competitors who wanted the job more than she wanted. So Kamala Harris failed. But what Kamala Harris could have did that probably would have saved her campaign, she could have took something from Marianne Williamson. If she would have did that early in the campaign, Kamala Harris would be a viable candidate to win, I repeat, win the nomination of the Democrat Party. But she was listening to people within her campaign saying, don't do it. See, what Kamala Harris failed to understand, and most people don't understand, is as a Democrat, once you get the nomination, you got 220 delegates right off the bat. Because you have the big states, California, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, right there. And you got a few others, Washington State, Oregon. You're there. And if you look at Trump and you look at Obama's elections, when you go to those key battleground states, all you need is black turnout. And you win the presidency. Kamala Harris didn't see that. People was telling her, you gotta go out there and you can't say that you support black issues because Obama didn't do it. She tried to run his playbook instead of running her playbook. Her playbook, if she would have did it and said, yes, I support reparations, and I'm going to work to get reparations for our people. But she's not a foundational black. She's not ADOS. If she would have did that, she could have rolled the black vote along with some liberal white votes to the nomination of the Democrat Party. Got into a general election campaign with Trump. Got the maximum black vote turnout in key battleground states, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania. She wins the presidency. I'm not a manager, a political manager, but I know these things. And she made that mistake. If she would have supported ADOS, she would have won the nomination. But she had rather supported LGBT issues. She rather has supported immigration issues. But she did not come out with a black agenda. And when she came out with a black agenda, talking about homes and all the, that don't matter because we know who's going to benefit from that. That was going to be white America. To win this nomination with 15 or 20 candidates, you had to be bold. You needed the black community on your side. Because if you would have gotten to South Carolina, Super Tuesday, with the black vote that is coveted, especially on Super Tuesday, you could have swept to the nomination. But she's listening to the white folks, telling her what not to do. Kamala Harris ruined her campaign with bad decisions, not confronting her past, not making the right political decisions, and not supporting ADOS and foundational blacks. Everybody trying to get that nomination now knows, because if Joe Biden thinks he's going to get all the black vote, something is wrong with him. That man is crazy as hell. He don't even know where the hell he at. It's time that the Democrat Party put up a shut up. We ain't talking about H.R. 40. We ain't talking about these other. We want definite solutions to our community. And if you're not going to do that, just like Kamala dropped out this race, you will lose to Trump in 2020. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.